Ladies and gentlemen, good day and welcome to 3rd BBP International Multidisciplinary Research Conference, Global Leaders and Educators Award cum Demonstration Teaching Festival. I am John Robbie or Robinos, your researcher presenter, currently the Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences and Education. The study was conducted in the University of Perpetual Help Molino campus, located at Molino 3, Bacoor City, Cavite. Molino campus was established and inaugurated in May 1995. Standing tall in a pristine land area of 6 hectares, UPH Molino campus is now the most notable educational institution in Bacoor, Cavite, and its neighboring towns. Currently an ISO 9001 series of 2015 certified with all programs accredited by the PACOCOA. The research that I'm going to present today is entitled Graduate Perspectives on the Delivery of the Senior High School Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics program. To start, the K-12 curriculum is one of the most well-researched educational reform measures undertaken across the globe. K-12, particularly the senior high school, prepares and envisions learners to be holistically developed and ready with the basic and new literacies across the curriculum. It ensures that graduates have sufficient mastery of core skills and ready for higher education and emotionally matured, which is essential for the world of work. One of the strands from the academic track is the STEM, which is reported to be the highly in demand locally and internationally. Students who are interested in the STEM strand has significantly increased throughout the years. It was found out that about 90% of junior high school graduates are interested and encouraged in pursuing STEM careers because it is believed to be technologically driven, innovation allied, and associated to highly compensated careers. Despite the growing emphasis in advancing STEM, students showed negative interest and emotions towards it because of several factors, including demographic characteristics, students' competence, institutional hurdles, subject avoidance, and lack of social interaction. Senior high school graduates are generally not equipped in taking STEM-related programs because they lack the basic essential knowledge and skills expected of a university student. Greater sense of threat and misalignment are apparent as technology progresses. STEM graduates must keep up with the demands across the world. This research is timely and relevant. The interest in this topic emanated from the desire of not just improving and promoting STEM education, but also to make the graduates uniformed with the international criteria that the graduates of STEM curriculum become diverse, advanced, and of course, outstanding. The objectives of the study are as follows. Number one, to identify the strengths and achieve outcomes of the implementation of the STEM curriculum. Number two, analyze the weaknesses and issues as perceived by the graduates. And number three, propose enhancements in STEM program delivery as response to university's quality policy statement of continuous improvement. The study is anchored to curriculum review and responsive states model. When we say curriculum review, it is a process of validating the alignment and appropriateness, effectiveness, and achievement of the execution of the curriculum. Its main purpose is to check whether curriculum objectives are being or have been achieved. On the other hand, when we say responsive, it's about concerning the stakeholders, to be specific, for whom the curriculum is made. It is derived from the desire to respond to the needs of the clients, our students. Generally, the model considers the search for quality and the representation of quality in the program. Methodology. The descriptive qualitative design was utilized to generate value-added understanding on the adherence on the steps provided in the responsive model, such as to gain a sense of the participants' perspectives, to ensure meaningful discussion towards the desired data and to decide the most appropriate materials in developing a sound assessment. Semi-structured interviews were also utilized. During the interviews, the researcher enabled a smooth flow of communication, recognized cues, and made sure that respondents are at ease. The protocol questionnaire was validated to ensure that all research objectives was covered. Recorded interviews were then transcribed verbatim and returned to the respondents for validation and confirmation. Participants of the study comprised of 11 batch of graduates. They graduated with academic distinction, incurred no disciplinary actions, can understand English and Filipino, currently taking bachelor degree in the field of STEM in an autonomous university. They were chosen using purposive sampling technique. Moreover, thematic analysis was utilized. This is a method for systematically identifying, organizing, and understanding patterns of meaning. At the end, recognized emerged themes were validated through the conduct of focus group discussion online. Now, here are the results and findings of the study. First, in identifying the strengths and achieved outcomes of the implementation of the STEM curriculum, two emerged themes were highlighted. These are, number one, diversify students' learning experiences, and number two, provide strong foundation of academic and character for students. Now, let's be specific with the first theme, diversify student learning experiences. Participants answers the following. There is a diverse range of assessments which maximize the potential of the students. Another participants answered, the assessments given differ from one to another, and I think it is one of the strengths of the university as students learn how to approach various sets of assessments. May it be an examination, performance tasks, assignments, group projects, and the like. To make it more diverse, students recognize the importance of the co-curricular activities. It says here, co-curricular activities also provided us learning and experiences. More so, they appreciate their professors as it provides diverse learning. It says here, professors were very creative enough to set up a lesson that boosts the students' learnings and creativity. Now, at this point, we proceed to the second merge theme, which the school provides strong academic and character foundation of students. Highlighted in the statements of the respondents are as follows. Teachers were able to impart the necessary concepts and learning objectives. The lessons that were taught, especially in technical subjects like math and science, greatly helped me in my college lessons. Overall, the STEM strand prepared me for college and was able to give me the foundation that I need. Another answer says, the STEM strand helped me build up a solid background knowledge that is essential in my current study, which enabled me to easily and quickly understand more complex learnings. And last but not the least, it says here, when I was taking chemistry in college, I found it easy because I have a very good professor in the senior high school. Basic foundations are taught. For example, in responding and evaluating things, children have a basic knowledge of how to be the right character. Another answers, I think it's not just the book-based learnings I received, but also the good values and life lessons the university taught me, which helped me as I study in college. And another one that is linked to character development, it says here, one thing that I am doing a lot right now in college is socializing and interacting with different types of people. And I think I learned a lot during my senior high school stay. Now, in analyzing the weaknesses and issues of the implementation of the STEM curriculum as perceived by the graduates, the researcher come up with the following things. First, limited opportunities on improving practical skills of students that leads to or that is caused by the limited laboratory facilities and equipment. Now, to be specific on issues raised relative to the limited opportunities on improving practical skills of students, this was shared by the alumni. They said, I think practical skills and the necessary sets of competencies were not really practiced or imparted. Due to this, the STEM strand of the university only helped me greatly in terms of content knowledge. Many of the first batch truly lacked practical skills. College professors expected that senior high school students were already taught the basic skills. I didn't learn that much from the senior high school. Another answer, the students were not given the experience to use it. Throughout our stay, we were not taught how to operate science equipment, which is crucial, especially for students who plan to take technical courses. And lastly, it says here, I think that there should be more real-life applications of the knowledge imparted to the students. The curriculum should be more specific and focus on what the students must be able to do. Now, in relation to the limited laboratory facilities and equipment as a weakness and issue in terms of STEM curriculum delivery, participants answered, the university fails to provide the students with engaging lab experiments that can at least help their appreciation in science. This is a perspective from someone who is dealing now with so much lab work, especially in my thesis. Another answer, the quantity of the materials is scarce. In a laboratory, groups are composed of 10 members, which is not appropriate. The available microscopes, for example, are only 4, which makes it difficult for the whole class to really understand what they are doing. And last but not the least, it says here, the school is not a technical university. That's why I really don't have enough knowledge when it comes to handling basic electrical and electronic equipment. Now, as to the third objective, the perceived beneficial modifications on the curriculum, 2 emerged themes are also highlighted. Number 1, inclusion of sub-strands for STEM. And number 2, inclusion of electives in the curriculum. Focusing on the first perceived benefit, it says here having a focused study is something that should be prepared before going to college. So it would be nice if STEM students could enroll in tracks that are really related to what they will take in college. For example, those who want to take medical related course can take STEM science, and those who want to become engineers and architects can take STEM engineering. So it also said, as mentioned here, consider adding substrands for the STEM because in this specific strand, most of the STEM related subjects and degrees in college revolve. The second theme is about inclusion of electives in the curriculum. Respondents mentioned, provide the students a choice on what major they would choose. Calculus is not helping me. Anatomy and physiology choices can be added because STEM is not just about mathematics. It's also about sciences. I think there should be more programming related subjects or at least specific fields, additional subjects and more activities that would help students communicate and socialize because you'll be doing a lot of collaborations with different kinds of people in college. And lastly, it says here, for example, as an electronic engineering student, it would be nice if there was a dedicated subject for the students where they can learn and practice the basic of using multimeter, proper reading of resistor, capacitors, and transistor as the fundamental skills. With these emerged themes, the study concluded the following. Senior high school curriculum allows for diversified and varied learning experiences for students integrating classroom-based activities and co-curricular activities. Second, the university has helped in establishing a strong academic background for future college undertaking and inculcated positive attitudes and character towards work and life in general. Third, the university lacked sufficient laboratory facilities and instruments, resulting in missed opportunities for developing practical laboratory skills among students. And lastly, the inclusion of substrands and electives in the university STEM curriculum is beneficial and vital as perceived by the graduates. With these conclusions, the following recommendations were drawn. First one, school should offer substrand under the STEM to focus on students' preferred STEM-related course and degree. Students should have options whether they will be pursuing science-focused courses and the like. Second, additional electives and subject offerings can also provide additional explorations and sufficient academic background to students as they prepare for the college. As early as senior high school, students can be introduced to subjects to have a better foundation of the STEM-related courses. Third, the STEM program should prioritize skill-based instruction. When we say skill-based, it is really beneficial to the students. It's an approach that will develop essential skills that will help them to manifest comprehension and, of course, higher emotional intelligence. And last but not the least, universities should prioritize funding its laboratory facilities and equipment to cater to their expanding STEM offering. Through investing in these facilities, the university fosters a culture of evidence-based understanding and inquiry among its graduates. With this, these are my the study references. With that, thank you so much, and God bless us all. Thank you.